Hello everyone, and today we will start very interesting video. I think it's the first video on my channel when I will talk about the essential oils with different perspective. And the theme of the talk today is essential oil and chronic fatigue syndrome or burnout. And in Instagram I have live, and people who are feed live in Instagram, you will not have a slide, and tomorrow you will have possibility to see the video already from YouTube. And in YouTube, I will show the slides, but I will explain you in my hands and everything how everything work. It's not too many slides; it's just some slides. Yeah, if you will be interested, you can go always in YouTube and see it. And if you have questions, you can ask it here, or if you have comments, you can write here. You can write in my direct, or you can have possibility to write it in the YouTube channel. And we go to the slides and essential oils. This is the first. What is essential oils and how are they working in the physical body? And the next question is, do we have just a physical body? I'm holistic doctor, I'm surgeon, I'm energy doctor, I'm Chinese medicine doctor, Ayurveda, integrative nutrition. I do energetic medicine. I'm medical intuitive. I'm living in Bali already 8 years. I was living 22 years in Belgium when I was when I had my very beautiful holistic clinic. It's given possibility to see each illness, each problem, each disbalance in any kind and of in any facet of your life with different sides. Hello, hello. And today we will talk about the chronic fatigue or tiredness or burnout or any kind of like situation when you tired, don't have energy, you don't have zest of life, you don't do something. It's like depression, emotion, all kind of things. What we have now, stress. What we have now, and modern society. It's the biggest problem of the modern society. And okay, first, I would love to explain you a little bit what is tiredness and chronic fatigue syndrome. And last time I did a video about it, and you can see it on my YouTube channel. But it's for the people who see it first time and don't have time and or don't want to go to see the whole video. I will explain very quickly, briefly. We are very big bioenergetical system. We have a physical body and we have energetical body. And each illness, each the problem, it's a problem in relationship, problem with business, with money, with diet, with body, with overweight, with children, house, everything what we have in our life. It starts on the energetical level when we are with our thoughts and emotions. Sometimes conscious, sometimes mostly subconscious. We create some patterns, we create some thoughts, we create some drama traumas. And with that drama traumas are going and they settle in our auric field and attract everything what we want. And also we have hello. Also, we have all drama, traumas, all our thoughts and emotions from the past lives, from incarnations, and this is why sometimes in our life we have something what we really cannot understand because it's come from past life. But because according to the law of the universe, it comes now because it's the best time to work in this, and we need to work with it, often make better and worse. And this is why when I talk about any kind of illnesses, and today it will be chronic fatigue syndrome and burnout, I always talk with all kind of them information. And we will talk about aura. I already said. Chronic fatigue syndrome, it means that our auric field, that our biggest protective shield, biggest immune system, it's polluted with our negative thoughts and emotions, and polluted with other negative thoughts and emotions that we attract, or somebody else thinking about us negative and their thoughts coming and sitting with us. Or we have some energy vampires who take an energy from. This is what we have. Our auric field is not stable. And because we have a lot of negative energy, and the biggest problem in society now, frustration and anxiety, the vibrations of our auric field and all cells in body become less than 20 hertz. And you can see a lot of diagrams in the Google, you can find it, that anger, rage, envy, it's all around from 1 to 5, 6 hertz. And this is why we become ill and we become tired, because our field has a big, it's like holes, and everything come to us. More negative thoughts, more negative emotions, more vampires, and also more bacteria and viruses. Bacteria and viruses, it is also sort of energy, because everything in this world is energy, and it's sort of energy, and it's materialized itself in the form of virus, bacteria, candida, all kind of the forms, all kind of parasites. We have big parasites. Sometimes parasite is 6 meters. We have small parasites. We have ascarids, who is very small lamb lizard living in liver. It depends of you. Vibrations and thoughts you created, actually. And this is why it's so difficult to treat candida, because people treat candida just physically, and the candida and the parasites also taking our energy, and this is also become a chronic fatigue syndrome. It's also like this, you see. It's, everything is connected. The next level of tiredness, if we talk about tiredness, we will talk about the first chakra. First chakra is the root chakra. Root chakra is our physical health, is our material health, it's our finances, it's our business, it's our house. It's everything what's around. I'm sitting now in my house, in my I have like big sphere, big place for doing yoga and house and everything. I materialized with my thoughts with house 3 years ago, and now I have it. This is how it's work in the universe. You think about something, and if you know how it's work, you materialize something. And luckily, I materialized something nice. And it is the first chakra. If your first chakra not blocked, if you ground it, it's very strong. You materialized something very good, but you need to be very careful, because each energy, each house, each money, everything material what you have in your life, you materialize from your energy. If you are not strong enough, if you not have enough strong energy, and if you work you lot, you not rest, you drink, you use recreation drugs, smoke marijuana, have a lot of sex, go out, sleep not enough good food, of course, your first chakra, it is like, it is not a hole without borders. It's not like something with big. No. We have energy of this life, and I will talk about when I will talk about 5 elements. We have the energy for this life, and it is not replenishable. We have it, and it depends of the health of our parents. If the parents were healthy and happy, and the pregnancy was conscious, we have a lot of, we call it good genes, yeah, or good genes. But genes, it is energy of the parents. In Chinese medicine, we say 5 generations from father and 5 generations from mother play a role in our life. And if your first chakra start become more and more weak, you become ill. And the problem of the first chakra is the burnout. It is the depletion of the our adrenal fatigue system, adrenal fatigue. And it's also depletion of our large intestine. And large intestine is very important organ, the microbiome in large intestine. It's so important now. We have so many scientific improvement of it. The microbiome. It's everything so connected. And if you don't have good bacteria in your large intestine, if you have constipation of diarrhea, if you have IBS, if your bacteria is not good, or if it's not enough good bacteria, you become ill, and 99% of the illness is coming from the large intestine. And large intestine or gut is the second brain. We have very good connection between brain and the gut. But about it we will talk in the next videos. We have a lot of things to talk about. This is about the first chakra. The second what I would love to talk at will be is Chinese medicine. And when we talk about Chinese medicine, we will talk about 5 elements. Next time you will see video, tomorrow video from YouTube, and you will see the old slides, of course. And the next slide shows the 5 elements. According to Chinese medicine, we have 5 elements. 5 elements is all what we have. All nature, everything in the universe we can put in these 5 systems. It's the organs, physical organs, energetical organs. It is the emotions, tissues, planets, foods. Everything is 5 elements. And I was talking 2 weeks in my Instagram and in my videos about the water element. If you're interested, you can always come back, and IGTV you have it. You have the videos on Instagram, and in YouTube channel you have also. You don't need to go so far because you have everything in IGTV. And element of water, this is our gene. Gene, it is the energy of this incarnation. The universe gives you this energy, and it's like Fort Knox in America. It's you saving. It's like a bank savings, and it's like this amount of energy, this amount of gold that you have in this life. And of course, nobody will give it to you anymore. This is like this. And if you do everything what you want with it, it's finished. And this is the burnout. It is the depletion of the kidney mostly. Of course, we have other tirednesses where we will have problem with element of earth, element of wood, element of fire. But we talk today about burnout, chronic fatigue. This is it. But I still repeat, if you not eat enough, if you have a lot of emotions, if you have a lot of mental activity, if you always with computer, you always on social media, you always use your device, you go sleep and it is near you, you have a lot of electricity in your room, if it's all affect your adrenals and thyroid, and it's all affect your water element. If you constantly worry, it's all work of your left part of the brain that activates sympathetic nervous system. Don't worry, we will talk about essential oils, but I will talk about essential oils also out of all this perspective. And if we come back, if you constantly activate your left part of the brain and you constantly activate sympathetic nervous system, what is again the function of the first chakra? You see, it's everything together. You cannot put all energetical systems and body apart, separate. It's all together. Because the chakras are working through the endocrine glands and the nervous system. This is it. And again, if you constantly activate parasympathetic nervous system, fight and flight, or like an animal who are fighting or flighting, flying. Uh, your organs starting working, cortisol coming, adrenaline coming. It is, you know what the stress is. I hope the stress has three stages of the stress, and it's a lot of adrenaline, cortisol. You can read about it all on YouTube or in Google. It's very so many interesting things, and body become an overeating and overworking, and parasympathetic nervous system doesn't work. And what happens, you become ill. You have a lot of illnesses, all kinds of illnesses coming from problem of overworking, overdoing, overthinking, overstressing, over emotional state. And emotions, if we talk about emotions and we're coming in five elements, the element of wood of liver is 8. And this is what I talk about: aggression, depression, anger, frustration. It is function of liver. Liver is organs that have a lot of heat, and when you overheat your liver, physical liver or emotional liver, the physical liver will give a lot of toxin and a lot of very acid bile, and all of us. I just finished actually doing very big, interesting live and Russian when I talk about free radicals and oxidation, oxidation is stress of oxidation. It was very, very scientific. But this is it. This is it. The liver make oxygenation. It's free radicals of the oxygen. It's all problem in DNA and mitochondria. It's all physically, but it's all at the same time, it's all energetically, just other words. And the wood, the liver will just oxygenate everything. It will affect everything, and it will again affect our stomach. We have problem with our stomach. It will be again affect our adrenals, and it will be adrenals depletion, and you will be more ill. It's again affect our heart. It become more emotional, more depressive, all kinds of the heart disease. Affect our metal. Actually, I repeat it again and again and again about it, but I have very good video about 5 you can talk about. You can see. This is the problem of burnout, of chronic fatigue syndrome. If you go to the doctor will say, you are tired, you are depressed. He will give you some vitamins, he will give you antidepressant, and it is all. And you become miserable because you not treat your problem. You not treat your energetical problem. Because one of the emotions that's very, very important now is anxiety and fear. And this is your water element. You not treat your water element, you not treat your liver element, you not treat your earth element, you not treat the most important elements, you will never go out of depression, you will never go out of anxiety. And long time I was working like a Chinese doctor. I did acupuncture, I worked with Chinese herbs, then I started doing psychosomatic therapy, because all this playing of 5 elements, it's all in your head. It's all your thoughts on consciousness and subconscious level. And I start working with psychosomatic therapy, and people start coming better and better and better. But the problem is it's very difficult in our life to change something. It's very difficult to change our life, and it's not easy to change our vibrations, because it is very deep things. And sometimes it's karmic from the past life, and the life give me possibility to meet amazing women. Well, how it was very, very bad possibility actually. It's very good possibility that it was bad state of me. I was 42, and when we coming in 42, this is the second wave of suicide. We have a 28 and 42. I was not suicidal, no. But it is the period in life when all lives stay on your head. You know, you are living, it's everything is okay, and then it's in the moment everything is perfect. I am very famous, a lot of people, I do a lot of things, I have very good family, I have very good house. I'm so happy. I work and rest. I have yoga. I have everything. It's just like paradise, fully balanced. And it's like I don't understand what happened with me at all. And I cannot help me, you know, no acupuncture, no herbs, no yoga, no psychosomatic therapy because I'm normal. I don't know what it is. And I start try to search. This is how I study all my discipline subject because I become ill and I try to find solution for myself. And I'm like, oh my God, what it is, how it is, I don't know. I try to do everything. I know it is not depression. I know it's so bad. And I had very good client, very beautiful woman, amazing. She work in Belgium. Her name is Virle. And Virle is working with essential oils and with with essential extracts, water extracts from the plants essences. And she came to me because she has a problem. And I was treating her, and she said, you know, because we see people different, and she said, you know, you are not okay. I say, no, it's okay, it's okay. And second time she came to me, she said, you know, it's okay. I know it is not okay. I say, yeah, really, I don't understand. I am not okay because I don't know what it is, but I'm totally out of control. And she said, okay, you come to me, we do aroma psychology. I'm also aroma psychologist. We do aroma psychology and I will really find what it is. I say, really, I don't know. I really don't know. How can you find it? She said, don't worry. And I came to her and we did the test. I do it now the same with people. She gave me smell 40 different essences, smells. And then she find out of for 40, just four, and then she start read it. She start explain me. She just read me. She just explain you have this, and this. I say yes, and you have this. I say yes, and it's all in my mind, and I don't understand why. And she say 42 is a very important age. Need go very big transformation, and if you not transform properly, you will have till 56 very miserable years. This is what happened with a lot of people now. They are not transformed correctly. They're not open hearts. They not understand that their purpose in this life to share, to be with people, to work, to be the to find their place in this planet. And if you not find it, you become more and more miserable. And it goes sometimes from the amazing pain and heart. This is what I had. I didn't understand what happened with my heart. It was like painful. And she explained with oils everything what I had without asking me one word. And they give me something and I start smelling. And after 21 days, I become okay without anything, just smelling. Before I was using essential oil for cosmetic. I did a lot of cosmetic creams and deodorants on the base very good oils, but I never thought about such therapeutical things. And then I started studying, and today I would love to talk about oils, how they work in the chronic fatigue syndrome, because the oils working very interesting. We have some problem and sometimes we don't know what it is. It is just an auric field and it's activating, it's just pulsating. It's like a wound, you know, the painful wound or the pain, tooth pain, like and you become motivated. And this is what happened with adrenals. They are exhausted. And you need to understand that to treat chronic fatigue syndrome, you need to treat physically, emotionally, energetically. And this is the last one. We don't know what it is. We don't know why we have a fear. Yesterday I was talking with a very interesting man. He said, I have fear. I say, okay, come to me. I help you. No, I just afraid. I say, but you don't know why. And if you don't understand why, you never treat you, or you never treat your chronic fatigue syndrome. You never treat your burnout. And this is what oil do. When you smell it, it's come to you. Really what you need. It's like yin and yang. It is something negative pulsating. But this negative give information and positive come to this information. And if you have auric field, you can imagine that you have something big, black piece of the auric field. And you need to change it. And exactly this oil comes to this black dot and it start identify the problem. You start see what is the problem. It's show you, okay, you are afraid of this. And sometimes it's so small things that we say, oh my god, I was making drama because of this. No. First, it show you. Second, it start to clean it. It's clean negative emotions, it's clean negative patterns, it's clean everything around what you are making. It says just cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. And then you have a gap, you have a hole in the auric field. And what was important, you have a hole, you need to put something positive in it. Because if it is whole and if you not put something positive, it's again negative comes there. Because it's life. It's open place, it's duality, good or bad, and something come. And what oil do, because he just clean it, he start healing. He start healing it and put it all positive, just real opposite. And we will talk about today about it, what it is. And they heal your auric field. They heal it and the Instagram would stop. They heal it and yeah, if it's 1 hour, it stopped. I can start live again, but the video is going and the information doesn't go away. You will see the more of the video. And it is healed and it's put a positive emotion in the auric field. It is amazing. This is oil we're doing. And oils again, they're working on the all levels of our very big energetical system. And today we will talk about oils for, it's not oils for element, it will be maybe next time the videos, because it is exist and it's information what I'm talking about now. Amazing for the yoga teachers, especially for yoga teachers who teach meridian yoga, therapeutical yoga, yin yoga, because I have very beautiful information about each element, about each oil that working with this element. But today we were working exactly with tiredness, and we start. I really like my book because it's very big book, and I always it's summary from a lot of books, and I always take it. And when I want to talk about something, I always like check and talk about something very special. And today we're starting talking this about some oils. Actually, nearly all oils will work in this chronic fatigue. It's all kind of problems in the chronic fatigue. And the first oil what I will take, it will be the basil oils. And again, I working just with oils with very high vibrancy and with very high therapeutical quality. I working with doTERRA. Why I work with doTERRA? Because doTERRA, it's very potent oil. I treat a lot of illnesses. I make the medicine from it, and I give it to people. I treat the cysts, fibroids in the womb. Sometimes people coming to me, working with me, go back in the country and say, wow, gynecologists say, wow, you have the tumor, where is the tumor? Tumor is gone. Wow, you have this or you have that, where is it? Asthma or something. No, it is no anymore. And this is why I work with very high oils, very clean, very high vibrancy, very high grade of therapeutic oils. So there. We have also young living oils, but I prefer it. It is my preference. If you use young living, okay, they are very similar. It's just the names little bit different, but it is your choice. I'm not like need to do just this. No, you can do it, but it is just two oils with mixed vibrancy. If you use other oils, it doesn't. I don't know how it's work or not work. I never tried. I choose for myself today. Okay, the first is the basil. Yeah, and what very interesting in these oils, you can cook with it. Basil, it's amazing. Like wow. And it's very easy. If you go to travel, you have oil with you. If you cook, you need to have a lot of herbs, and especially in Bali, it's moldy. And also, if you cook with it, you have all therapeutic. It's like cooking with natural, and it's very high concentration also. Okay, basil. Basil is one of the oils that very good work in this tiredness. Remember, I say water element. Remember, I say fears. Remember, I say cups and holes in the auric field. And remember, I say about salt that we spend a lot of energy with our salt. Okay. What is why I choose basil? And what can you do with it? You can dilute it for the 20 milliliter of the base oil. For the 10 milliliter of base oil, you take 20 drops of the oil. It's normal dilution. You have your diluted oil and you put it on the low back. Yeah, actually, the low back pain, herniation in low back, discus hernia, and all things, everything what you have is low back. It is kidney deficiency. It's deficiency of your water element. You can go to your osteopath, chiropractor, and everything what you want. You're not working with kidney. They can operate you extremely amount of times. I have somebody who was operated 6 times, and she came to me and said, "I'm not a god. I will try to do something, but I will not help you fully. But your low back pain, your herniation, your kidney disease, kidney stones, high blood pressure, and a lot depression and a lot of things. Water. Check the water video. Okay, the basil. It's help bring out and heal the tiredness during the day and give you energy and give harmony in you. It's very good working for people who working with people. Sometimes you have clients, and I just talk about it's energy vampires. Sometimes you have energy vampires, and it's take all energy from you because your auric field is open, and this is really protect you from the physical vampires, energetical vampires, difficult clients. This is if you are a therapist, if you yoga teacher, if you are any kind of the psychologist, doctor, or something, and you know that you have very difficult client today. This is it. Just put it on you. or you have diffuser in your room. I always protect myself. I always prepare myself for consultations, and I put in diffuser, and the client become more easy, or it's like I protect my auric field. Also, the problem of the first chakra is the low self-esteem. And when we have low self-esteem, fear, and fear that I'm not good enough, and I try and try, and everything be good enough, but I have this fear and negative emotions about myself. You see, tiredness, it's just tiredness. It is just go take vitamins, drink it, but you see how much how many facets you have when you're tiredness. You are tired because you don't believe yourself. You try to express who you are beautiful, but you become more and more tired. It just is the best. Also, it's together with wild orange basil will heal auric field, especially if you had a very difficult operation, a very difficult illness. The basil healed it. What are you doing? If you want to strengthen your auric field, you take a bucket for 5 liters, for example. You can take 10 drops of this and 10 drops of wild orange. Easy. See the film Emotions from the Gaia. They are talking about wild orange, how they treat two depressed people with wild orange. Emotions. For film, very, very powerful when they show wild orange oil. I will talk about it next. And 10 drops with, 10 drops with. You can mix it maybe different amount, because you need to have a smell and that you like. And you take this some soft cotton cloth, like sheet, soft, not too strong and not too heavy, because you need soap in the water. You put your feet in the water. You just put you like a mummy, like a baby. You can put it here also, and you can sit and you can do it a couple of times. Amazing feeling to be like this. You know, it's a lot of women want to close your borders, close your auric field, feel it. Do it at least one time a week, you see the difference. And with the just soak at the feet, you can do it a couple of times a week. Okay. Okay, the wild orange. The wild orange. The happiness. All citrus oils are adaptogen. This is what we need in our life. Adapt us to this stress, pollution, work, bad energies, bad emotions. This is what the oil do, adaptogen, and it's also very strong tonic. The wild orange has very strong physical capacity and very strong energetically and psychosomatic capacity. It's puts you really from negative to positive. And see the film Emotions and Gaia with the I really like Joe Dispenza, and he's there. They all film explain how his bad emotions will make us as life miserable, and this is exactly what this oil doing. It is change your mind from all negativity, put in your positive, and also it's give a lot of energy, and especially energy of the sun in your cells. What is the illness? Illness when your cells don't have energy, you mitochondria, your DNA doesn't work, you have oxidation, you have oxidative stress, and this is how it's extremely strong antioxidant. And the other things, the orange, I will make a video about it, because in Russia I have 2 videos in 30 minutes. I will talk just about 1 hour. And the orange working in our inner child. Each person has 3 compartments in our psychology. We have adult, we have teenager, and we have inner child. And the most of us always stuck in the adult or in the teenager, and we are not giving possibility to be inner child. the inner child paid to us with all depression is when I'm not happy with my life, when I don't have zest of life. For the zest of life, you need to have lemon actually. It's just really brings zest of life, but we will talk about lemon the next. And it is working very strong, and it's give you back your inner child. This happy, small, beautiful girl or boy who played the game. It's right part of the brain. It is our parasympathetic system. It is our creativity. It is second and third chakra. When you come back to you, and when you start be happy and healthy, because it's happiness, because it's fun, it's positivity, creativity. You don't need to always be the adult who say you need to do this, that. You need to be this, you need to be that, you need to. We put so many things with our adults in our life, and our teener also constantly ask competitions, and the inner child just dying, and then it becomes depression. This is the best. Actually, if you have long winters, if you're in Denmark, if you're in Belgium, if you're in London, if you're in any country where you don't have sun, this is the best. And it's all scientific approved. I have a big book, and it's all scientifically approvement of the working of essential oils. And actually, doTERRA is officially the Scientific Aroma Institute of America. It is the officially scientific organization. It is very high, and they have also their own hospitals for treatment of oncology, and they have normal hospitals when they treat people. Okay, wild orange. The next one. Actually, all citrus have amazing quality, but they're all different. They all working a little bit different. For example, I will take the other my really oils that I like is bergamot. Bergamot is a special green mandarin. It's grown in Italy. A son of Italy, beautiful pizza, beautiful Italian man, of Italian women, and like all beautiful, everything happy. This is it. But this is what is very important in bergamot. Happy, but okay, it's something what he do much more. Yesterday I saw the man, and he saying I'm very often in my loop, because I not believe in myself. I not believe that I do something. I not believe that because in my past everybody say I'm this, I'm that, and he sit in this loop of the thought. What happened with him? He need go out of the loop. And this is the bergamot. Bergamot gives you some positivities, everything, but the bergamot help us go out of the loop and give us more self-esteem. Yes, I can. But going out, repeating, saying bergamot. Okay, we not takes today a lot, but it's still, I always talk 1 hour, I have 20 minutes, and still a lot. Very beautiful oil, vetiver. Vetiver, one of the very old oils, very famous oils. It's used a lot in different cults, and it's a lot of like in the religion, in a lot of I speak in 3 languages, sometimes I forget the word. Ceremonies. It's a lot of ceremonies. Vetiver, it's you smell it, it's like it's very, yeah, actually each oil, we have 7 groups oils when you smell it, and I know what you like or don't like, and I know what problem. Vetiver is the scars, it's like from the tree, it's very dense, like if you need to drop the vetiver, you need to wait very long. It's amazing earthy smell, and it's grounding. A lot of our problems coming because we are in head, and I say we are planning, doing, thinking, and it is normal. And we in the evening, instead of the resting, we are again sitting with the social media. How did I done it when I was young? We didn't have social media, and nobody died. I still live here without the social media. We work together, we see the friends, we talk together, we spend time together. It was much better. And the vetiver is earthy. He gives us the root. You know, the tree without the root is nothing. And this is what we are doing now. We just cutting the roots. We just not connecting with the earth. And this is why so many women have PCOS and fibroids or myomes in the womb. We have a lot of endometriosis, and every day somebody come to me to ask to treat it. And the other very interesting oil for the women, I will not talk. Actually, I can talk about it a little bit. It's patchouli. It's also very dense oil. These oils of the second and first chakra, and I cannot open it. It's so, yeah. It's you need to put in warm water because it's like it's very strong aphrodisiac. It's oil. It's money oil. It's very strong oils that working on our hormonal system, man and woman. And why is this so beautiful? Because it's again, it's connect you with the roots. It's connect you with inner self. It's treat your low self-esteem. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. I need to be best mother. I cannot do that. Women in our society now, it's one mess. She always need to be something. Why? It's not enough to be yourself. This is why the young girls have so many problems now. And the statistically gynecologists say it's 80% of young girls have fibroid or COS of the problem with hormones. 90% of my clients is PCOS. Girls, maybe you start thinking about it. All here. And the problem is no roots. It's no understanding who you are. It's no connection with yourself. It's no connection with the earth. And when you are not connect with yourself, with earth, when you all here in your mind with all your schemas, dramas, and traumas, doesn't work anything. And this is why it's money oils, because when you have roots, when you know who you are, when you it's oil of creativity, you come to your strengths, you come to understanding who you are like a woman of man. Men like it also. And out of it, it starts growing with creativity because it is your roots. And vetiver also money oils. Together, if you need to go to ask the job of money, put it vetiver and patchouli, and it's like magically. How you work with essential oils, you just magic. Each woman know before. It's now nobody knows. And when you know who you are, when you are strong in your power, when you are creative, the money coming because the job coming out of you. You are happy and you do something what you really like. Why it's money oil? This is why it's first chakra oil. This is why it's chronic fatigue oil. This is why it's woman oil, hormonal oils. You know, it's just watch ourselves like a piece of meat with organs, but we don't understand that everything is together. And this is what the oils do. They connect everything. And when somebody say all oils is just parfum or this, I say, okay, try. And then I will see what happens with you. The next very interesting oils is I just see what I want to take. I have 60 oils and I would love to take the most interesting. pitted grain. It's again the other oil of citrus, and it's very interesting oil because the tree, the wild orange, has three different oils. It's wild orange coming from the shield of the orange, very beautiful, very sunny. This is the oil from the branch. And no, I don't have neroli because it's high bottle, it's there. And neroli is the oil from the flower. And I just, I'm sitting veranda and I have the house, and in front of my house, like same like an arc, like big arc from the white pomelo with such flowers in the smell. Every morning I just smell neroli, and it's like my morning start. Wow, this is it. This is how people lived before. People lived before with nature. Nature make people happy. Okay, pitted grain. Pitted grain is the oil from the branch. Branch, adaptogen. It's again, this is what we need in our society. If you chronic fatigue, it is your stress. You don't have adaptation with this world. This world is too heavy to you. Too much work, too much everything. It helps you adapt. And also remember what I'm saying, chronic fatigue, when you always nervous, frustrated, anxiety, it is wood element who play here a lot. And it's your nervous system, sympathetic nervous system, cortisol, adrenaline. This is the best oil. It's take out with nervosity. Misha, Tiha, my dog. And it's like when you are constantly nervous, when you're constantly frustrated, it's helped a lot. This is also working very good in the liver because the liver is the problem. And also, it's very important oils to learn about yourself. It's self-development oil. It's the man and woman try to communicate and very loud, Misha, Bosa, and it's all society now talking about. I'm in self-development, I'm in self-this, I'm in self-that, I'm transformate. This is the best oil because it's help to see yourself really. It's not just talking I'm in self-development and transformation and do it years and years and years, just making drama and doing. No, it will be show you. This is it. This is your self-development. You won't develop, put it. Then you will see what you need to develop. You will see what you need to change. But also, its oil help to come out every negative situation with very positive conclusion. We have sometimes very negative situations. It's normal. It's life. We cannot be different. But in each situation, it can be very negative. You will see the positive things. Why do I have this situation? What do I need to change and not come back in this situation? This is what is the self-development actually. To learn. It's life experience. Life is experience, and this is the best experience oil. And also, when we don't have, it's very interesting oil. I really like it, but smell is very strange. It's very interesting smell. It's like it's woody smell because it's wood. And this oil help us with something else. Remember, I say when we don't have energy, we try to pick with energy from somebody else, and this is very very interesting function of the earth element, because the earth element is element of love, happiness, attention, and when we don't have energy, we start seeking attention. We become needy. And the needing is the one big problem of society. We need to come and big group. We need to talk. We need to socialize. We need to that. We need to that. But we don't understand we need this because we have the low self-esteem and somebody needs to say that you are very amazing. Then we need to be part of the group. Otherwise, I'm not good enough because I'm not part of the group. It's like a pack. We are pack animals and we need to have our pack, like our dogs. And then we need to take energy from somebody. This is what is people doing. I talk with you, you talk with me, I take you energy, you take me energy, loves me, kiss me, hugs me, do me something, send me SMS. It's constantly needing is because we are empty. The person who has energy will not do it. The person who has a big amount of energy will be very careful with their energy. He will not socialize extremely a lot because he will understand he no need this oh, you are so good, oh, you are so smart. Why I need somebody says that I'm smart, I know that I'm smart enough. Oh, you are this, or you need no need this constantly, yes, this, you that, that. You don't need it. Then you understand that all these things take a lot of energy from you. And this is time when I teach people, I'm with people, and this is time when I not teach people, I like to be alone because I need replenish my energy. I just need to sit in the nature and do nothing. People cannot do anything. In this oil help to grow your self-esteem and be alone and be happy alone. This is what very important because it's again people spend so many energy with talking and socializing, and especially very late. It is no wonder that so many people are around 35 cannot have children, and gynecologists say now that if you go like this, like we go now, after 10 years, no any have normally child, normally pregnancy. Infertility clinics growing. It is all about chronic fatigue and water element and our life because our gene goes down, and yeah, we just spent our life very nice. And when you're 35, I have a lot of young boys, 35, I am 53, that for me it's a child, coming to me with one problem, actually with two. One problem, the machine doesn't work again anymore. It's like little bit. Oh, very quickly. Goes, you know it, like 1, 2, and it's finished. You don't understand. He starts just it's already finished. But he can't because it's no gene, it's no power. And second, it's very low quality of the sperm. And this is we see in health of our children. The children, it's very, very poor health. And this is it because no woman, especially no man, has good energy. And this is how. Okay. The next, it's very interesting. Today I goes more from the very, very heavy oils because we have also very light oils, but I don't want to go very far. I just open my book and take what I want. Ylang ylang is the next oil. This I can open. It's very dense, but it's still very interesting smell, very strong smell. It's flowers, it's aphrodisiac. It's again because chronic fatigue syndrome is the problem of the water, and the problem of the water is low libido. Oh, what I do. It's two crazy dogs decide to play and destroy all my my garden. And ylang is very interesting oil because it is aphrodisiac. It's bring our libido up. It's really very good oil to harmonize our hormones. You see, I never can put one oil in something else and say, okay, it is good for this. No, one oil can be good for a lot. But ylang has also other things. Remember, I say that the problem of the first chakra and chronic fatigue syndrome and water element is fear. And this is, and also again, like, I cannot sit, I cannot talk, I cannot ask, I need to be. Uh, okay, 5 seconds. I just need to start again hmm, my Instagram. No, I don't do it. Sometimes it's Instagram, to start Instagram, you need push and push and push. Yeah, okay. Yes. And the lung, I say it's already working on the hormones, working on the libido. It's very strong aphrodisiac. If you want to make aphrodisiac, you can make it. Oh my god, I talk 4 hours. That's already. And when you are a child, it's a lot of fears coming from our childhood. And when you are a child, you have a lot of fears, especially in the night. And it's coming very, very deep in our subconsciousness. And these nights, fears become and fears of the old adults, and we don't understand sometimes. This is what really good if you have a child with really nightmares with fears during the night. Child cannot sleep. This is very good. Uh, I say aphrodisiac and erotic, also hormones, and also it's support higher self-esteem. It's always about self-esteem, always about first chakra, small me. And also, if remember, with this oil, I will talk about the little bit physical working. Remember, I say when we have water element and problem with water element, we very often we have high blood pressure, and this is what really doing. It's working with the high blood pressure. It's just uh, mm, normalized uh, blood pressure. And for the women, because most of my clients are women, it's really working on hormonal balance, really hormonal balance, and harmonizing our menstruation. It's good for this menopause and with no menopause. It's like with irregular cycle, with painful cycle, with PMS. I make very good mixtures. Actually, I make my own essential therapeutical essential oils from the doTERRA, and 3 different blends I make from the women. For women, it's from for pain, from hormone disbalance, and from PMS, from emotional imbalances for the women. And the Ilang, one of beautiful oils that just really working on all these things. Also, if you're pregnant, it's help uh, very light, very easy, very balancing pregnancy. So sometimes pregnancy is very difficult, and I work with pregnant women, but it's always individual because it's very, very fragile and special group of people, and it's help to grow happy, healthy child. And for happy, healthy child, we need a lot of water energy. And also, if you talk about water element and libido, it's really erotical stimulation. Erotic, it's very important, and it just bring libido up and bring sexual when you want your partner sexual. If you have partner who don't want sexual, or if it's interest start go down, just work with it a little bit, especially in the evening, to make a mixture and put on the spray on the bed sheets, but not too much because it's very strong oils, or put it in diffuser, and it works immediately. Okay, we will take some other things, but otherwise I will stay with the same. We go a little bit. Okay, coriander. You see, it's a lot of oils from the food and a lot of oils from the seeds. Coriander. Very nice oil. Coriander is very good oil to detox your body. Oh, I really like coriander, especially the bread. A special Russian bread with coriander seeds. That's it. Okay, coriander. Again, coriander will working on very different facets of your chronic fatigue syndrome. I'm nearly finished. It's the last oil, and maybe next time we do much more because I can talk about it hours. And if you have some special illness, we can make it. Coriander is help you with the stressful situation, especially when your nervous system really goes crazy. You know, this situation, long stress, long problems, when you damage your nervous system. Also with the fears. Also when you are very, very like, you walk on the tips of your toes, like mood swings, when you are very angry, very all, especially then you do coriander with ginger, very beautiful. Also, uh, again and again, I talk about the same. It's a very good erotics, bring libido up. It's help us with intimacy, with sexuality, and it's again antioxidant. And it's very interesting oil. I really want to read about it because on the physical level, he did everything what we have when we have problems with the stress and with chronic fatigue. It's working, it's stimulating and normalizing the our digestion. It's bring the level of the sugar down, and when we have a lot of sugar in the blood, it's nothing good. It's diabetes. It's more oxygenation. It's more distraction. A lot of problems. It bring it down, and also working with insulin. Amount of insulin in the blood, because it's insulin, it's very important for us, because if the cells cannot take the sugar out of the blood, we will not make energy, because the cell making energy from the sugar. And if you don't have enough insulin, or insulin resistant, it's the problem. It's how it. Also, when we use a lot of fats, or when we have oxidative stress, and we have a lot of oxygenation of fats, lipids, it's how things how, because when you have a lot of oxygenation in the lipids, and all our body from make it from the fat, then it's help it's help really gains oxygenation and distraction, and against making so many free radicals and so many toxins. Okay. It's also very good antiseptic, and it's also very good against the pain. Also puts against inflammation, and it's also work our liver. And the last oil that we will talk, because I really want to stop with liver, because the liver is the one of the problems that will make us not happy, and we need to work with liver when you have chronic fatigue syndrome. And I will talk about my most precious oil in ginger. And I like in the morning coffee with ginger. I am very special person. I like something special. I'm very in France it's called gourmet. That the people like something, France, French people, something very very the cherry on the pie. I like cherries on the pie, and this is one of the cherries on the pie. Coffee with ginger, and coffee work also, little bit coffee work also very good in the liver energy, because the liver is the organ then make free flow of emotions, thoughts, energy. If you not have a free flow, you always tired because like ginger, it is really make free flow. Also, it is oil of empowering. Anything what you cannot do, just stack energetically, emotionally. Stack ginger. Problem is liver, problem with stones, problem with gallbladder. It's ginger. But it helps take, sometimes we're tired and very good tired, very tired, every day tired. It's help. We're not very quickly tired, and it's help prolong our work, prolong our energy. And sometimes you're like, you're not tired. You're like, I don't know. I know in Russian, I don't know how it's in English. It's work when it's like not tired, but it's like 50-50. Like, and this is really help. It's give you energy. It's give you kick. Okay, come on, we start doing. We start doing. We start moving because this is coming not really from tiredness. It's coming from the energy. So this tension when it's energy in one place, and also it's really build up physical but also emotional and mental strength, because sometimes we don't have zest of the life, we don't have power to be physically, mentally, emotionally, we are so tired to the best. And also for the skin, it's very good for the skin because it's make circulation. Also, if you have traumas, if you have bruises, if you have uh, cramps of the muscles, it's liver actually also in blood and liver. You have workouts and you gain pain in your whole body. It's very good oil for it. Also, it's very good for nails, and nails is the liver. Liver, if liver doesn't work, nails start to be, it's like calcium. This is very good, and also very good for the hair, for the strength of the hair, and for the women, but not just for the women who has bad circulation. It's very good. Well, and it's not circulation of the blood, circulation of the lymph. And you see, when I talk about oils, I talk about all facets of the working of oils. Oils working emotionally, physically, oils working energetically. And I know a lot of people thinking that aromatherapy is just something that smell nice and make you nice feeling, like emotionally. But by the way, it's just cheap oils that you buy in the shop. They just chemically, and they just give you maybe some nice smell, but they have a lot of chemical things, and they're not working therapeutically how you want, and also it can be allergically. I will never use any oil without very good investigations. If I will go buy some oils, I use not all only doTERRA oils, because I'm aroma psychologist and I need a lot of different oils, and doTERRA don't have all kind of oils that I have. It is like it's enough, but already a lot of oils. They have a lot, but it's still not all what I need. And then I need to buy something else. Before I go buy, I just really asking all lab ingredients. I will ask all chemically and all kind of investigations, and doTERRA do it more than 50, and 11 from them it's from the different labs. It's not doTERRA labs, it's totally independent labs. And this is why I just stick with two different oils company. The biggest company is doTERRA, is CG, certified pure therapeutic grade oil that I can take inside. I make cosmetic from it. I make all my home. I clean my home with I with my pets. I not buy anything from cosmetic. I make everything deodorant or things for the face. And I have shampoo. They have actually shampoo. And the most important thing, when you use oil in each product, it's working. It's changing your vibrations, changing your life for else. Just not smell. It's powerful. It is, and I hope you will interested in the oils, and more I will do the different talks, videos. I will give more and more recipes. I will give advices how you can start business with oils, because you drink oils and yoga teacher or massage therapist working spa, or you hairdresser, or you nails, or you work with tarot, astrology, any kind. You make your own chocolate, you make your own candles. You can make amazing products that will help people to change their life, become more healthy. And this is my mission, make people healthy. And I really like doTERRA, because doTERRA says one drop can rescue the world. Just with one drop. You make people more happy, more healthy. Thank you so much. I hope I helped you with a little bit with tiredness. If you have special questions, you will always asking me. If you want that I talk about some special illness, you can asking me. And the next week, start talking about the wood element. And we will have video, full video in IGTV channel. And see you next week.